Hello, everybody. It's John Ross with the John Ross Show. We're thankful that we're with you today, and we're going to be talking about fooling Americans. And that is what we're going to be talking about. It's 41 degrees outside, and on Monday it was around 80. So we've had a little drop here, folks. And so we've had a little drop, as they say. What are we talking about? Well, fooling Americans. I'm going to talk about what happened over the weekend. Many Americans are not fooled. They know how our government is looking, and they don't want no kings. And that happened in Aurora at McCarty Park on Saturday. It happened across the country with near 3,200 or over 3,000 in the United States. I think there's a few rallies across in other parts of the world, but I think over 3,000 in the United States, 8 million participants. So we had a rally at McCarty Park. And I was there, and I think probably near 1,000, maybe a little, it was a little less maybe, but I was hoping for a little more, but I think it was a good crowd. And I was there with friend, another John. He was my friend, John Lopez, with me there. And then we had speakers there. One of them was the mayor of Aurora. I'm going to set this differently. Excuse me here. We're going to do a little editing here. I'm going to take this down. And we'll do one at a time here. That's with John there. It's myself with John, and we were out at McCarty Park. So that was great to be there. It was a little cool, but not as cool as today, though, I don't think. So then we also had speakers like the mayor of Aurora was one speaker, Mayor John Lash. He was one of the speakers. They had several. And another political figure that was there was State Senator Karina Villa, who did just run in the primary here, and she didn't win, but she did a very nice job on that. Karina Villa, she was there and talked. So we had several speakers there, and it was a nice thing. And there was other rallies across the country. South Elgin had one, Naperville, I think Lisle had one, Chicago had one. So there was a lot of rallies. So people aren't being fooled by what's happening here, and they're not. 8 million or more came out. It's an uptick from the previous one, about 7 million. So that was exciting, and now we're in another stage here with a war that President Trump. I'm going to give him some advice. Yes, right. Give him advice. Okay, I'll give him advice. I want to say this. I don't think President Trump listens to advisors. He's always said that he knows what he's doing. He knows so much. He never listens to advisors. And I'm going to show this Bible verse. This is a part of a discipleship section in Luke where Jesus is talking, and he basically says that we should understand and know what we're doing. We just don't go off on a whim. We just don't follow Jesus on a whim. And we don't go to war on a whim. Here's what Jesus said. Or what king would go to war against another king without first sitting down with his counselors to discuss whether his army of 10,000 could defeat the 20,000 soldiers marching against him? And if he couldn't, he will send a delegation to discuss the terms of peace while the enemy is still far away. So you can't become my disciple without first giving up everything you own. That's pretty radical, isn't it? Yep. It's a radical statement from Jesus. And that type of thinking is not what has permeated Donald Trump to think through things. We think through, when you want to follow Jesus, you think through that. When you go to war, you think through it. It's just not a whim. You talk to counselors. I don't believe he did, because most every counselor, every general TV strategist that knows about that area would say you knew the Strait of Hormuz would be a target for Iran. They knew that. So I would say that's acting very foolishly. And we're going to see, he's going to try to say something tonight that I don't know. We'll see if he gets himself out of this or continues this mess that he's got us in. But can you keep fooling Americans or the rest of the world? The gas prices are high. You can't say they're low. That'd be gaslighting. You can't say that there weren't costs for this war. You're gaslighting. You're making us think foolishly. We don't want to act as fools. So America tonight will learn which way we're going. Is President Trump going to say we won? Which we know is not true, because he never says he loses. He's that type of person. He's not going to say he lost. And he did lose. Because the Strait of Hormuz was open before this war. Gas prices were under $3. 13 American armed forces would still be alive. Over maybe near 2,000 deaths in Iran would not be there. School children would not have been killed. And America's standing in the world would have been higher. So we'll see what he says tonight. But on this April 1st, can we be fooled more? I hope not. I hope America cannot be fooled. Well, we'll see you then on Friday. Lord willing, as they say. We'll see you then on Friday. We'll see you Friday. 5 p.m. So we'll see you Friday at 5 p.m. So right now, I'm just going to give you what I usually do. Bye-bye now, and God bless you. Thank you for listening these few moments. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.